during Paris Deco Off, I met Philippe Houlès, and one of his first questions was, what would you base the collection on? Mm-hmm. And I thought it was such an interesting first question because we hadn't talked about anything in particular yet. It was just like, okay, what are you going to do? And in my mind, the Villa Carolus had always been such a big source of inspiration. And I thought, what a perfect idea to use this Greco-Roman house that exists in the south of France for a collection for a French company. And so it made total sense for me. Our design process is very similar to that of designing a room for a client or a house. Here it was really about gravitating towards motifs that felt strong and iconic. Moments throughout my inspiration, the Villa Carolus, where I would see something and just feel so transformed by an aesthetic. So gravitating towards different motifs, we sort of printed all of these images out and then started a process of taking different design elements that existed in a historical way and making them more abstract. How can you make them? So Olympia, really beautiful. It's a linen braid and actually fabricated on a jacquard loom. It is really, really special and unique because the actual jacquard weave mimics the actual waves of Olympia. So it's very special application. The wave almost becomes like an octopus. You see these scrolling arms. So it's quite unique when you use it different directions, right? So if you're doing it on drapes or if you're doing it on pillows, it really is quite dynamic.
Okay, good.
So calyx is one of the earlier trims that we conceived. When you study the ironwork and the mosaic floors at Carolus, specifically the ironwork is what inspired me. There are these beautiful doors that they're glass doors with iron screens. And this pattern you'll find repeating itself horizontally and vertically. And it's really so unique. Another object that came to mind that has nothing to do with Carolus, but at the same time has a very similar aesthetic, is this lovely cigarette box that was my grandfather's, and it's from Italy, probably from the 1960s or 70s. But it's so unique just because of the way that the pattern is embossed onto the leather and the gold leafing. And so that was one of my first designs. Calliope. I think these are quite unique because you can use solid fabrics and then create pattern. Even Delos, which is in this beautiful linear stripe, is really amazing because it has a sense of modernity to it. And so whether you're using it for drapes, for cushions, you could use it on a bedspread, any part of decor, you could run it on a sofa, on a chair. I think getting really creative with some of the architectural forms allows you to make a piece of furniture or a soft furnishing feel very, very unique.